2016 for Gearslutz.com with Guile of Flux, who's going to tell us about their SPAT audio processor.
Hello. So this is the new SPAT, the SPAT 2, and now it's a standalone application. And so it can be used really as a standalone, connected directly to an audio interface, or it can be linked to your DAW workstation by using some plugins that allow you to send your audio channel to the SPAT and send the output of the SPAT back to your DAW workstation. So it's really much more open. You can extract all your channel from your DAW or just a few one if you want.
Very cool.
And now you are not limited to a certain number of channel or a certain number of sources. It's just limited by the power of your computer. So in that setup right now I'm using Reaper to send the audio channel to the SPAT, and then the SPAT is connected to my audio interface to output on the speaker. So I have all my sources here coming from my audio workstation, and then I have I created two rooms. So rooms are a scene where you will do your spatialization, and in addition to the reverb, so you have all the acoustic simulation per room, and you can have multiple rooms at the same time. Each room can have its own configuration. And the configuration is not limited to any number of, you can use any number of output speaker. So right now it's connected to, we have our setup, which is a cube with 8 speakers, like this. You can show.
So you can spatialize for any number of speakers.
Any number of speakers. So the room itself can work directly on your speaker setup. But one of the new features also is that the room can work in ambisonic directly. So you can, for example, change the configuration to be in ambisonic. So there is no more speaker now in my room because we are in ambisonic up to 4th order. And I can sum, for example, the output of my two ambisonic stream, and then I will be able to transcode the ambisonic stream to my speaker setup and connect to my speaker setup.
So it will make any amount of speakers you have, any number of speakers you have ambisonic.
The good point of this is that now if I need to generate also another format, because I have another speaker setup, or I need to generate a 5.1 or other format, I can do it. You can add many transcoder, for example, a stereo one. Let's say now I want to generate a 22.2 NHK configuration, and here is an O3D, for example, stuff. And then in real time you generate from the same mix, the same stream, you generate your cube, your stereo, your 22.2 and your O3D.
Can we have a listen?
Excuse me?
Can we have a listen? Can we hear some?
We can listen to the cube.
Yes.
Right now.
Cube, the 8 speakers.
And now you can also add some binaural monitoring. So if you want to monitor the 22.2 on your headphone, it's possible. And you can have multiple binaural monitoring, and each binaural monitor...
An approximation of the multi-speaker setup through headphones.
Yes, and each monitor, binaural monitoring can use its own HRTF file.
Fantastic. Let's have a listen to what the program material you have here.
So, let's...
For the cube setup.
So now let's go inside the room itself. One of the new features is that we have a complete 3D view. So
Yeah, it's not really going to translate through this
here you
camera
can-
audio onto the internet, but I just want people to be able to get an idea
Yes.
of
So you have you can
how visually you can change the listener's
you
position.
can yes move the azimuth, the elevation of the.
With sound sources and the different
distance.
instruments around you.
You can you can rotate the source like this.
Oh wow, that's sick.
Yes.
Not just revolve the source around you, but as though you were taking a drum kit and rotating it,
Yes.
pointing it away from you,
Yes.
or turning
can
a guitar amp on its axis.
You can change the aperture or the directivity, the width
Yeah.
and
Hear
the
the difference
pitch.
too. Wow.
And the pitch. And all this parameter can be used on a source or multiple sources. So, for example, if I take many guys, I can then manipulate them all together. Or even all the sources.
This is going to be tremendously useful for video game sound design, for example.
Yes, or for movies, and then you also you can filter the sources just to display the one you want to work on. And instead of having all the available controls for your selection, you can define the one type of control you want for all the sources. So, for example, I want to display all azimuth of my filtered selection, and I can add, for example, the distance in addition. So now I have azimuth and distance for my current filtered sources. So you can choose to focus on everything for one source or one type of things for all the sources.
Very cool. Well, that is Flux Spat, which is a sort of Swiss Army knife, all-purpose, but very, very high-quality tool for any spatialization need for any type of multi-channel sound or surround one might need. And thank you for giving us a quick look.
You're welcome.